Welcome to today's Explainer. We're taking a deep dive into modern dating today to answer a really big, fascinating question. How exactly do we separate genuine cosmic cues from our own psychological patterns? Today, we're going to build some healthy romantic foundations, and we're looking at it all through the lens of signs, science, and self-love.
Okay, let's jump right into this by asking a pretty crucial question. When everything seems to just magically align with a new partner, are you experiencing actual destiny, or is your brain simply playing a massive trick on you? It's a phenomenon so many of us experience when dating, right? But untangling the universe's signals from our own cognitive biases, well, that's absolutely crucial for finding real, grounded love. We've structured this explainer as a progressive toolkit. We'll kick things off by decoding the cosmic spark, weigh spiritual signs against cognitive bias, talk about protecting your boundaries, and then explore the Jungian relationship mirror. After that, we'll go over a practical relationship worksheet and wrap up with choosing conscious wholeness. Let's start with our first section, decoding the cosmic spark, where we analyze the early signs of a profound connection. You've definitely heard the term synchronicity thrown around, but the famous psychologist Carl Jung defined it not just as random, dumb luck. He saw it as a meaningful coincidence where your inner and outer worlds intentionally collide. It's essentially an event that reveals itself to those who are awake, aligned, and actually paying close attention to their lives. And what's wild is that academic research actually backs up the profound nature of these events. For instance, Dr. Sarah Neustatter's research categorizes these profound synchronicities. Her work verifies that transpersonal or spiritual forms of mate selection heavily influence relationship decisions. For a lot of couples, it acts as almost a literal cosmic confirmation. But here's the thing. To build a healthy foundation, we have to distinguish between different types of signs. It's super easy to get caught up in simple numerical patterns, like seeing 757 on a license plate. But compare that to a concrete near miss, like realizing you and your partner actually lived right across the street from each other years before you ever even met. Those are the bizarre, tangible overlaps that truly signal something deeper. This leads us right into section 2, spiritual signs or cognitive bias. It is so vital to ground these mystical experiences in modern science. So why do we suddenly start seeing signs everywhere when we like someone? Well, if you treat every repeating number as destiny, you might just be experiencing what's called deep frequency illusion. This is a well-documented cognitive bias where your brain naturally seeks out and highlights patterns it just recently learned. You essentially mistake your own increased attention for a cosmic message. We see this exact same thing with déjà vu too. Researcher Akira Robert O'Connor explains that feeling like you've met someone in a past life, it might just be your brain running conflict resolution to justify the intense new feelings you're having. It's literally your mind working overtime to process a really strong, sudden connection. The big takeaway here, true cosmic signs will absolutely stand up to rational, analytical thinking. We want to make sure we aren't just blindly following our own cognitive biases into completely the wrong relationship. Okay, let's move to our third section, protecting your personal boundaries, which is all about safeguarding your emotional well-being in the dating world. Look, to build a healthy foundation, self-love and inner healing absolutely have to come first. It means letting go of past broken relationships and staying grounded in the present. Think about it. If we wake up every single day desperately searching the universe for cosmic signs, we completely miss out on the reality right in front of us. And here is a stark reality check that we really need to talk about. Manipulative people will sometimes exploit this kind of open-mindedness. Toxic individuals might actually fake situations or weaponize spiritual beliefs to manipulate your decisions and control the relationship narrative. Setting strict boundaries is what protects you from this. This brings us to a really profound psychological integration in our fourth section, the Jungian relationship mirror, understanding partners as catalysts for inner growth. According to Jungian psychology, you aren't just falling for someone, you're actually falling into the parts of yourself that they make visible. They act as a mirror reflecting your soul. And specifically, they reflect the buried parts you've been running from your entire life. It's fascinating. The difference in approaches here is like night and day. It's the difference between searching for some magical partner to just complete you and magically fix your unhealed pain versus finding someone who triggers your shadow. The right person reveals the exact emotional wounds you need to heal within yourself. So when you feel intense emotional vulnerability, neediness, or even jealousy early on in a connection, it's not a weakness. It is your unconscious mind practically begging you to process and integrate your past traumas. These intense connections aren't random glitches in the system. They are demands for your unhealed shadow to be integrated.
Let's translate this psychology into an interactive tool in Section 5, your Healthy Relationship Worksheet for tracking synchronicities and your emotional responses.
Think of this as a step-by-step evaluation guide. Whenever you experience a supposed sign or a really intense trigger, match it to its psychological reality, and then apply a grounding technique. For instance, if you feel overwhelming jealousy, realize it's likely an inner child wound surfacing. The grounding technique there is to journal honestly about your fears rather than acting out. Or, if you keep seeing repeating numbers, recognize the frequency illusion and ground yourself by looking at your partner's actual concrete actions. Incorporating these daily grounding habits into your routine is what's going to foster real emotional clarity. Spend some quiet time reflecting, journal, and meditate. But honestly, most importantly, just observe if your body actually feels safe and calm around this person. A sense of physical steadiness often speaks way louder than dramatic, overwhelming cosmic signs. Finally, let's look at our ultimate goal in Section 6, choosing conscious wholeness, prioritizing long-term maturity over fleeting magic. Here's the truth. If a relationship is truly meant to be, it won't just offer you magical coincidences. It will actively motivate you to communicate openly, to heal your old patterns, and to become a much more authentic version of yourself. True signs lead to self-awareness and maturity for sure, not just romantic dependency. As the academic research highlights, even relationships with the most profound spiritual connections are rarely just endless, transcendent gazes into each other's eyes. In reality, they're often quite mundane. They require dedicated work, healthy conflict resolution, and the willingness to show up every single day, even when it's completely boring. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a pretty provocative question to reflect on. Are you waiting for the universe to send you a magical savior to fix your life? Or are you truly ready to choose a partner from a place of conscious, grounded wholeness? The healthiest romantic foundations start with that honest answer. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive.
That's all for today, beautiful souls. What if the things you keep experiencing in life aren't a coincidence? The same relationship lessons, the same emotional loops, the same numbers appearing at strange times. If that idea intrigues you, I placed something in the description that gives a personalized numerology breakdown. Completely up to you, but it's pretty fascinating. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow for more angel number insights, spiritual mindset upgrades, and manifestation wisdom. Thanks for supporting and watching. Have a great day.